Here's how to brainwash people so good that they will just blindly trust you and give you all of their money. All right. Now, I will preface this video by saying, please only use this for good, moral, ethical purposes, because what I'm going to share is this is like so deep down the rabbit hole in dark psychology that I just hope you only use this for good, because in the wrong hands, this could end up really, really, really bad. So first thing first, we have to understand that if we want someone to trust us, we have to understand what trust is and how do we get trust? Like, how does somebody trust us? Well, I'll tell you this, right? Working with a lot of agency owners, running a lot of agencies myself, people often think that trust comes from facts. Trust comes from logic, like 1 + 1 = 2. For example, I show you case study of client, you believe me, you buy. Here's the thing. Most of you watching this will know that that's not how it works. As a matter of fact, you could have hundreds of case studies. You could show your client all the proof, all the results, etc., and they still would be hesitant to buy. And then that brings up a question, well, why is that? Why could I show someone that I've done this 1,000 times and they still wouldn't believe me? Well, I'll tell you why. That's because trust isn't logical. Trust is a feeling. Trust is a feeling that we have. If I ask you right now, hey, why do you trust your best friend? Like, really, why? You'd be like, I just trust him. Why? I just feel like I can count on him, right? And maybe you have past experience to suggest that, yes, when you were in trouble, you called your friend and he showed up. Therefore, you assume, you feel if you called him again, he would be there, and therefore you trust him. Okay, but trust isn't a logical 1 + 1 = 2. Trust isn't a logical mathematical equation we can solve for. Trust is a feeling that people have. And so in order to get people to trust you blindly, you have to focus on the feeling, not the facts. I'll say it again. You have to focus on the feeling, not the facts. Okay? This is huge. When you understand this, you can get people to trust you because you understand what you need to do. And what you need to do is you need to create the feeling that you are someone that people can trust. Okay, cool. So then that begs the question, what sort of things can I do that gives people the feeling they can trust me? Well, I'll give you a really, really, really good example. Let's think of your doctor, okay? Let me actually ask you a question. Have you ever seen your doctor go to school? Let me ask you the question. Have you actually ever seen your doctor go to school? Did you see your doctor show up to class, listen to the professor, and then actually show up and write the test? Did you see your doctor do that? Well, no. Okay, interesting. Did you see the thousands of surgeries that your doctor has done before? Were you there, and did you witness them with your own eyes? No, as a matter of fact, did he tell you he's done thousands? Probably not, so you don't even know. Okay, interesting. So let me ask you a question. When you go to your doctor and you say, hey, doc, I'm feeling this, and that. He's like, okay, take this medication. Do you trust him? Well, probably, otherwise you wouldn't go to him. And so that begs the question, why? Well, this is what I'm about to explain to you. Okay, when you can understand this, you can get anyone to do anything you want them to do with this psychological hack. Trust comes from the feeling. And so why do we trust our doctor even though we've never seen him go to school? We actually don't know if he can help us solve our problem. Right? We don't know if he's ever had our problem. How does he know what our problem is? He's not us. Well, I'll tell you why. He has assumed authority. Why? Well, not to mention the status, not to mention the implied amount of work that went into being a doctor, but I'll tell you the real reason why you trust him is this sort of hierarchy, this sort of power dynamic, where you view yourself down here and you view him as up here. Why? Because you're going, hey, doc, I'm in pain, I'm in trouble, you're up here and you have the solution. And so you go to him and say, hey, here's all my pains, here's all my problems, can you help me? And then that's where you trust him, is because you're the one going to him. You're the one saying, here's all my problems, here's this, here's that, can you please help me? And so the power dynamic you have to have if you want people to trust you is not only do you have to have assumed authority, and this comes from creating status, this comes from the way you talk, this comes from the way you walk, the clothes you wear, how you operate. Let me ask you a question right now. Do you believe what I'm saying right now? Do you trust that I'm telling you the truth? I would hope and I'd argue that likely if you're, how many minutes are we in? 5 minutes into the video, you probably to some degree trust what I'm saying. Why? Well, I'm not wearing the fanciest clothes. I haven't said that I've made millions of dollars. I'm not in a Dubai penthouse. But I'd argue the only reason why you're listening and trusting to what I'm saying is because of the way I am talking. I'm speaking with passion, with conviction. I'm speaking with competence. I'm able to articulate, compendious sentences. Look at that fancy word, right? And I'd argue that because of that, there's an implied level of trust of, okay, this guy must know something because he's at least able to formulate proper, coherent sentences that kind of make sense. Okay, and so I am creating the trust between you and I based on a feeling, based on maybe the fact that I have a couple subscribers, based on the fact that I have some videos, based on the fact that maybe I'm able to speak somewhat well enough to keep you retained here to listen to this. And so once again, it's not logical. It wasn't like, well, this plus this equals yes, I trust him. As a matter of fact, I know plenty of people who make videos who are like, I've made millions of dollars and no one watches. Even though it's true they've made millions of dollars and they're giving away the entire playbook, why does no one watch? Because people don't trust, they don't believe, they're not sure. They don't get that feeling, right? Which is why, get this, think about this is really cool. Imagine if I was in a Dubai penthouse and I said, here's how I made $1 million last year. Would you watch? Probably. You probably believe it. Why? Because you can see the view. You're like, wow, $1 million, Dubai penthouse, this guy must be rich. For all you know, I could have rented an Airbnb. Right? But I'm just saying that you'd probably be more likely to believe that and click on that video because you believe it's true. You feel that it could be true. Versus if I was sitting in a little closet, right, with my headphones on, my earplugs in, and I said the same thing, here's how I made $1 million. You want to know what's funny about that? Is that I'd argue there's probably more people that sit in their closet like Hermosi does and make a lot of money than people in Dubai penthouses making a lot of money. Yet no one would watch those videos or take those people seriously because they don't get that feeling, which is my whole point. It's not about the logical things. It's not about the facts. It's about the feeling you give people, okay? And the feeling comes from everything. It's an accumulation of every single thing that has led up to that interaction. What has been the previous interactions? Okay, that's a big thing. What has been the previous interactions? What is your background? What clothes are you wearing? How are you talking? How do they view you? Right? Do they view you as just some little kid or do they view you as someone that they can go to and solve their problems? This is it. It's just framing. That's all it is. There's nothing else to this. Right? This is it. It's just the framing. It's how do you frame yourself? That's it. Because if you can frame yourself and put yourself in a sort of situation where, hey, look, I'm up here, you're down here, and not in this egotistical, haha, I'm so much better than you, but just simply like, hey, you have problems, I have the solution to your problem type of vibe, right? And if you can create that sort of aura, that feeling that people can trust you, that people, that you can understand them and they can put their trust in you, people will follow you blindly. People will follow you and trust you blindly, but first you have to become that person that people can put their trust in. And that starts with you. Are you able to talk? Are you able to show up on time? Do you look good, right? There's so many little factors that play into this. Okay, so that is how you can get people to trust you so blindly, so they'll give you all their money, so you can close anyone, anytime, anywhere. Like I said, please only use this for good purposes to help people out, not for bad purposes, because this is deep. And when you understand that trust is not something you can just show someone, you can't just show them, hey, look, all these people trusted me, therefore you should too. When you understand it's a feeling, when you can cultivate that feeling in people, it's game over. Absolutely game over. So let me know if you liked this video. If you did, go watch some other content. I post a lot of videos where I just share the truth that no one else wants to because I don't care. See you in the next one.